tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and off we go from Tampa. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Smith now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now they try the right side here. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
My 50. Hey, sub.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And here come the Redskins now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Peterson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, on.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
That's it, baby.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throw left side is complete to Reed, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Smith now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try the air now with Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 19 yards away. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And some room to run now. He's at the 40, the 20.
And partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Winston now from the 50. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Jameis now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 94 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now it's Crowder. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Smith. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go, 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 go. Double, double, double.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
You got it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Hey,
He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And he drops this off to Townsend complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson with time running out. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Winston. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.